Have you ever felt like you give too much to people who don't deserve it? Like your time, your kindness, and your loyalty are being taken for granted. Some people only show up when they need something but vanish when you need them. You keep holding on, hoping things will change, but deep down, you know they won't. The hardest lesson in life is realizing not everyone deserves a place in yours. You don't owe anyone an explanation for choosing yourself. Walking away doesn't mean you're heartless, it means you finally understood your worth. If you've ever struggled to let go, if you've ever felt trapped in a one-sided relationship, then stay with me. Because by the end of this, you'll see why sometimes the best thing you can do is disappear like a ghost. Time is the most valuable thing you can give someone. Unlike money or material possessions, once you spend your time on someone, you can never get it back. That's why choosing who to invest your time in is a crucial decision. However, many of us find ourselves stuck in toxic relationships, holding on to people who no longer deserve our time, simply because we're not strong enough to walk away. Not everyone is worthy of your time. Some people only come to you when they need something, but disappear when you need them. They can be friends, colleagues, or even family members. These people don't really care about your well-being, they only see you as an option, not a priority. Have you ever felt like you're always the one reaching out first, making the effort to maintain the relationship, but never receiving the same energy in return? A healthy relationship is not one where you constantly have to prove your worth. It should be built on mutual respect and balance. If someone only values you when they need something, maybe it's time to walk away. Many people feel guilty about leaving a relationship, especially if it has lasted a long time. But the truth is, you don't owe anyone an explanation for prioritizing yourself. The people who truly care about you will never make you feel guilty for choosing your well-being. If someone genuinely respects you, they won't manipulate you into staying in a situation that drains you. On the other hand, those who don't deserve your time will try to guilt-trip you, making you feel bad for leaving. But remember, you don't have to justify leaving a place where you are not valued. One of the saddest realities is that many people remain stuck in toxic relationships because they feel they need a valid reason to leave. But that's not true. No one has the right to force you to stay in a situation where you no longer feel safe, respected, or happy. Explaining your decision only traps you in a cycle of pain, justification, and emotional manipulation. If someone has hurt you, they will always try to justify their actions, convincing you that it's your fault or that you're overreacting. Don't let them control you any longer. What's even more dangerous is allowing your past to dictate your future. Old wounds can eat away at your soul, making you lose faith in yourself and in future relationships. You start questioning your own judgment. Was I too quick to walk away? Did I deserve that treatment? Should I give them another chance? These thoughts will drag you down, making you doubt your own worth. But the truth is, the mere fact that you feel the need to leave is reason enough. We often torment ourselves over the past, thinking that if we had tried a little harder or been more patient, things might have turned out differently. But the reality is not everyone deserves your patience. Some people will never change, no matter how many chances you give them. They may value you only when they fear losing you, but the moment you return, they will hurt you again just as before. That's why letting go isn't weakness, it's strength. Walking away without explanation doesn't mean you are heartless or selfish. On the contrary, it is a way to protect yourself from negativity. Those who deserve you will never demand an explanation because they understand that your peace and well-being are more important than unnecessary justifications. Those who don't deserve you will try to pull you back in, manipulating your emotions to make you feel guilty. But you don't owe them that. Think about the times when you held on to something just because you didn't want to hurt someone else. Have you ever sacrificed your own happiness just to avoid making another person sad? Have you stayed in a relationship that no longer had love, just because you feared feeling guilty? Have you continued being friends with someone who repeatedly hurt you, simply because you didn't want to seem cruel? If the answer is yes, then maybe it's time to reflect. You cannot spend your entire life prioritizing others' feelings while neglecting your own. Walking away doesn't mean you hate someone or want revenge. It simply means you are choosing to put yourself above negativity. It means you understand that you deserve peace. When you decide to leave, do so without looking back. You don't need to apologize. You don't need to explain or defend yourself. You only need to know that you are doing the right thing for yourself. The most successful and happiest people aren't those who have never been hurt, but those who have learned to let go of what no longer belongs to them. They don't waste time on toxic relationships, and they don't let the past hold them back. They understand that time is something you can never get back, so it should only be invested in what truly matters. Remember, your life belongs to you. No one has the right to decide where you should go, what you should do, or whether you should stay or leave. If you feel that a relationship is no longer serving you, be brave enough to walk away without an explanation. You deserve better people, better experiences, and a better future. Let the past stay where it belongs. Don't let what has happened drag you down. You don't owe anyone an explanation, but you owe yourself a life of peace and happiness. Kindness is a precious gift, but without boundaries, it can turn into a weakness that others exploit. In life, not everyone will appreciate the sincerity and generosity you extend to them. Some people will accept it with gratitude, but others will see it as an opportunity to take advantage of you. They don't value you as a person, they only value what you can offer them. And if you're not careful, you might find yourself stuck in one-sided relationships, where you give everything but receive nothing in return. How many times have you put others before yourself, believing that your sincerity would be reciprocated? You've been there for people during their toughest times, offering support without expecting anything in return. You've patiently listened to their problems, forgetting that you, too, need someone to listen to you. But one day, you realize they only come to you when they need something, yet they're nowhere to be found when you need them. That's when you understand that kindness is not always met with kindness. Some people don't appreciate sincerity because they take it for granted. They assume that your patience and generosity are obligations rather than choices. They don't realize that you, too, have limits, that you, too, get tired. And if you continue to give without setting boundaries, you will be taken advantage of without even noticing it. Learning to set boundaries is a sign of wisdom. You can help others, but not at all costs. If someone only reaches out to you when they need something but disappears when you need support, it's time to reevaluate that relationship. A genuine relationship should be built on mutual effort, not one person constantly sacrificing for the other. Don't feel guilty for saying no when helping someone would cost you your own peace of mind. Setting boundaries does not make you selfish. On the contrary, it is a way to protect yourself from people who seek to take advantage of your kindness. If you keep sacrificing for those who don't appreciate it, you will eventually burn out and lose faith in people. So, learn to say no when necessary. Understand that you are not obligated to help everyone, especially those who only take and never give. Valuing yourself is just as important as valuing others. You have the right to choose who deserves your sincerity. Don't waste your time on people who only take without giving anything in return. Surround yourself with those who genuinely care about you, who appreciate and reciprocate your kindness. You can share your light with others, but don't let your own flame burn out. At the end of the day, your time, your energy, and your peace of mind are priceless. You don't owe anyone an explanation for choosing yourself. Life is too short to waste on people who don't value you. So, be brave enough to walk away. Strong enough to set boundaries, and wise enough to know when to let go. If this message resonated with you, remember, you deserve better. Keep moving forward, and never be afraid to disappear like a ghost when it's time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful lessons. Stay strong, and I'll see you in the next one.